Hi everyone, this is Godfrey. I'm so excited, with the feedback I have been receiving since I shared this idea of helping you teachers to make an extra 1 million francs minimum this academic year by becoming a remote teacher. So, in this session, I will just give you an overview of the first tool that we will be using in this project. That tool is called Google Classroom. And what you're seeing right now is a blank Google screen on my computer so that I'll show you how to access Google Classroom. If you have a Gmail account, then all you need to do is go into your Gmail, your Google account, look for the menu bar. So if you're using a computer, you'll see these dots, beside your profile. If you're using a smart device, then you're going to see the menu is going to be in the form of lines. So when you go inside there, that's a menu of all the apps that are available in your Google account. Now, most people, they have never bothered to explore these amazing resources, but thank God we are now helping you to do that. So another thing is, if you are using an Android device, you may need to go to the App Store and download Google Classroom, just like you do Google Photos and whatever. So all this, they are there for you to use free of charge. They come with your Google account, and all you need is a Gmail account. So if you already have a Gmail account, you're good to go. If you don't have one, just go and create one. It's also free. So let us access Google Classroom. Now, since I'm using the Prowess Higher Education account, our landing page is all the classrooms that I have already created for Prowess. So let us see how a course looks like, in Google Classroom. You have a course title, you have the subject of the course, you have what you call a stream. In your stream, you have updates of all the activities that you and your students are engaging in on that platform. So the Google Classroom stream is just like your Facebook stream. That's why I told you guys that Google Classroom is as easy to use as Facebook. The class code is, if I copy this code and give you, anybody who has access to this code can access this class. So you want to always keep your code private, because your Google Classroom is going to be a paid service, right? So I will show you how you can invite only those that have paid to join your class. So we can as well forget about that code. Then you have your classwork, which is all the things that you have programmed into your class. You have people, which is you, the teachers, and your students. So all the students that you have registered in your class, you're going to have the class list here. All the people that are part of your teaching team, either as administrators or the person helping you with technology or a co-teacher for your subject, you're going to have them here. And what I strongly recommend is that when you create your classroom, you will make you will make Prowess a co-teacher. I'll create a special email account for that, so that I can I can have access to all to your classroom, and I through that access I'll be able to give you the technology support that you need, so I don't worry about technology. So that's my assurance to you. You don't have to worry about technology. Also, something that one brilliant idea that came up yesterday when I was discussing with Mbak Jong, who is going to be our uh, uh, head of marketing, is that the people, most of you teachers who will be friendly to this idea of technology are the young ones. And meanwhile, some of the most valuable and most respected teachers in all the subjects, they are the old generation, and some of them even retired. But through this co-teaching approach, we can get the best of both worlds. So you can actually, if you're a young teacher, you can identify the guru of your subject, no matter whether he's already on retirement, and that person helps you to develop material that you host on this platform, and then you add him as a co-teacher, even if he's not present on the internet, but it will give students that confidence that, oh wow, this person has input in this class, so this is the class that I will buy. The next menu item on your Google Classroom is your student grades. So this is like a mark sheet. All the quizzes and assignments that you give, when students submit and you correct, their grades will automatically populate in this platform. So it's an all-in-one platform. What I would like us to do right now is to just do a quick exercise of trying to yes, create a classroom. So let's say you um let's say you are Karin, and you are a history teacher. So your class name would likely be Madame Fru Karin's history class. I'll explain. There are going to be many Karins. So Karin, the name Karin only is not a good identifier. There are going to be many history classes. So you cannot just say history class. You want a personally branded um, classroom name, so that when you share the link with anybody, or if somebody is browsing through Google Classes on our platform and they see your name and your subject, they automatically identify it. Does that make sense? So remember, I talked about personal branding, and we're going to talk a lot about that. Many of you, your greatest power that you're going to use to market yourself is your brand. So we help you to do that personal branding. Section there would be, let's say, GCE ordinary level general, right? General, because there's commercial, there's technical, there's all sorts of stuff. Subject history, GCE ordinary level general. Room, okay. If you were developing your Google Classroom for your institution, then this room would be the class that you're teaching. Also, let's say from 5B. But in this case, you don't need it because you're not limited to an institution. You're going national, and so you can always leave that blank. But when you create that classroom, see how many seconds it's going to take you to migrate from a brick and mortar blackboard imprisoned teacher to a digital teacher. There you are, you have a classroom. You get that? So once you have your classroom set up like this, the rest is just piece of cake, because you go to Classwork and create. There are different kinds of activities that you can create in your classroom. You can set up your topics, then upload your syllabuses, upload your lecture notes, upload links to websites, resources that you want your students to use for extra study or for reading assignments. And interestingly, you can actually go to YouTube and look for videos that are useful to your subject and link them to your class, so that your classroom should be exciting. So imagine a classroom where the syllabus is there, the lecture notes that you have prepared, they are there. There are quizzes, there are assignments that you can grade online, and you have a class list where you actually see your students' grades. Students have access to their grades. You and them can chat on the platform, and all of that. you have videos that they can watch and to supplement their learning. You have links to websites that they can visit to do their research and all of that. So there is no comparison between a, an online classroom of this nature and the drama that you are used to acting in the classroom. So um, I invite you guys to use this opportunity that we are creating for you to create a truly blended learning experience for yourselves and your students, because it's going to radically transform the way we teach, the way our students learn, and the impact we create as teachers. So that is an overview of the Google Classroom. And so I invite you to sign up to our coaching program. The link would be below this video. The purpose of these short tutorials are to introduce you to the technology and the potential and the impact that we can create together using this approach. But the real work, is going to be a lot harder, not so. And most of you, if we don't give you the support you need, you will not do it. I know, I've tried it. Most of the time, you just show people what they can do, but they don't do it. So that's why we have started this approach, this coaching approach, actually babysitting you, from step to step till we achieve that goal. So my goal for each of you is that this academic year you should have a Google Classroom up and running, and you should have at least 100 students in that classroom, and each of those students should be paying you at least 10,000 francs. That is how you make an extra 1 million francs this academic year. I am going to help you make that happen if you are committed to making that happen. So thank you. Sign up so that we can get started. Share this video, please. I really appreciate the number of shares that I saw in the introductory video. This thing is going viral. So guys, my challenge to you is that each time you watch a tutorial, share the video and the link, the enrollment link, with at least 10 other teachers that you know, so that we should really create this revolution. Thank you very much, and see you in the next session.